You have prepared your salary expectations, presented your case, and made your request, only to hear the dreaded, "That's the best we can do. Our budget is set, and we can't go higher," or "We don't negotiate salaries." It is frustrating, but it doesn't mean the negotiation is over. Employers often push back as a standard practice because they expect candidates to accept offers without questioning them. However, with the right approach, you can determine whether there's room to negotiate further or whether it's time to shift focus to benefits or long-term opportunities. This lecture will equip you with techniques to handle employer objections effectively, distinguish between real and flexible objections, and decide when to push for more or accept the offer. Lecture objectives. By the end of this lecture, you will be able to identify when an employer's objection is final versus a negotiation tactic. Use strategic responses to overcome salary objections. Negotiate beyond salary when base pay increases aren't possible. Decide when to continue negotiating and when to accept the offer. Why do employers push back on salary requests? Employers rarely offer their highest salary up front. Even when they have room to increase an offer, they may object for a few key reasons. They want to minimize costs. Companies aim to keep salaries within a set budget. They expect you to accept without negotiation. Many candidates accept the first offer, so they may test whether you'll push back. They truly have salary limits. Some companies have strict pay scales and budget caps that prevent increases. They don't want to set a precedent. If one person negotiates successfully, others may expect the same. Not all objections mean there's no room to negotiate. Some are just standard employer tactics. Identifying soft versus hard objections. Before responding to pushback, determine whether the employer's no is final or if there is room to continue the discussion. Soft objections, still negotiable. These objections are not final and can be revisited with the right response. That's the best we can offer. Translation. Let's see if you'll accept without negotiating further. We typically don't negotiate salaries. Translation. We can, but only if pushed. We don't have much flexibility in salary. Translation. We may have flexibility in other areas. Your strategy should be to politely push back by reaffirming your value and exploring other forms of compensation, bonuses, benefits, perks. Hard objections, likely final. These responses indicate true budget constraints. This is the maximum salary approved for this role. Translation. There is no room to increase the base pay. Our salary structure is fixed for all employees at this level. Translation. Increasing your salary would create internal pay disparities. We legally cannot offer more at this stage. Translation. Salary caps or regulations restrict pay adjustments. If salary is truly non-negotiable, pivot the discussion to other areas of compensation. How to respond to common employer objections. That's the best we can offer. Respond by saying, "I appreciate that. However, based on my experience and the market rate, I was hoping for something closer to X. Is there flexibility in adjusting the offer or adding a performance-based bonus?" It works because it keeps the conversation open rather than ending negotiations and also suggests alternatives, making it easier for the employer to adjust. We have a fixed budget. Respond by saying, "I understand. If the base salary is firm, could we explore other ways to enhance the total compensation, such as additional PTO, stock options, or professional development support?" This approach is helpful as it acknowledges their budget constraints while shifting the conversation to negotiable benefits, and also it offers a solution rather than simply asking for more money. This is our standard offer for this role. Respond by saying, "I appreciate that. However, given my background in specific skilled experience, I believe a salary of X better reflects my contributions. Would you be open to discussing a salary review in 6 months based on performance?" This will work because it positions salary as a reflection of value, not company policy, and keeps the door open for future salary adjustments, negotiating beyond salary. If salary is truly non-negotiable, Shift the conversation to other high-value benefits. Performance bonuses. Ask for quarterly or annual bonuses. Stock options equity. Explore company shares or profit sharing. Extra PTO. Negotiate additional vacation days. Remote work, flexible hours. Request work-from-home options. Professional development funding. Ask for training, certifications, or conference coverage. Example, if salary adjustments aren't possible, I'd love to explore additional benefits, such as a signing bonus or professional development funding. Would that be possible? This response keeps the conversation positive and solution-focused. When to push and when to accept. Push for more, if. Market research shows your offer is below industry standards. You have a competing offer or leverage. The employer hasn't given a clear no, but instead tested your response. Accept the offer, if. The employer has genuinely maxed out their budget. The total compensation package, benefits, flexibility, meets your needs. The role offers strong career growth potential that outweighs immediate salary.